Welcome to this introduction to using Maat, a powerful source of truth solution that can be used to describe your services and resources using custom schemas. This video will show you how to use Maat with Keycloak authorization for content filtering. Maat is designed to be an extensible, reusable, and automation-ready source of truth for defining and managing your network resources and services. It provides open, standards-based APIs to access a scalable database with an extensible data model and integrated validation. It also comes with a dynamic graphical user interface and a separate notification engine. Additionally, Maat supports granular authentication and authorization, as well as a detailed logging, which are available when using additional components. All these features make it an ideal choice for automation-ready inventory. Our focus in this video will be how to use granular authorization using Keycloak as an additional component to Maat. More precisely, how to implement content filtering when accessing Maat. This is level 2 authorization, and for it to work, level 1 roles should already be in place. For applying authorization using roles, please check out the other Maat videos. There, you will also find step-by-step information on how to install and set up Maat to use Keycloak. In the Maat documentation, in the REST API section, there is the information about authentication and authorization. Here, we will focus on level 2 authorization using JSON content filtering. The information about the defined filters is stored in users' tokens. You can follow the instructions written here or watch this video that will guide you through the process. Make sure that you have your Maat instance up and running with the environment variable Keycloak authorization level 2 filters set to true to be able to use this feature. This is an add-on setting to all settings required for level 1, which can be found in the previous video. To make the necessary filtering configuration, go to the Keycloak portal, which should be available on port 8090. There, in the Maat realm, choose Client Scopes and create new. Use the name User Access Filters. The type should be default, and the option Include in Token Scope should be turned on. Now, in Mappers, a new mapper needs to be configured. Choose User Attributes from the list. Set the name field to Get Filter. Also, set the attribute to Get Filter. And define the token claim name to User Access Filters.getFilter. The client JSON type should be JSON. The next step is to create similar mappers for post, batch, and delete filters. Now move to the Clients menu, where, in the Map Account Client, in Client Scopes, you need to add the newly defined client scope User Access Filters as default. In Users, you need to make the connection between the users and the filter attributes. These are not visible by default, so first they need to be enabled in Realm settings. Here, the option Unmanaged Attributes should be set to Enabled. Now, in Users, you will see a new tab, Attributes, for the given user. Here, you can create the filters that you want. A number of examples are provided in the Maat documentation. We will use the one from here as an example in this video. In our example, we will restrict the user to be able to fetch resources from Maat that only belong to the category device router or device switch. To do this, add attribute for the user where the key is getFilter for fetching resources and value is the JSON example. You can also use the same content filtering when creating new resources using the post filter. To test these authorization rules, you can use Postman. First, fetch a token for the user. You can then use the token to execute the getResource request. In the response from Maat, there are only devices that belong to the category router or switch. If we now make the filter more restrictive by allowing only for fetching information about routers, with changing the JSON definition of the get filter in Keycloak, after fetching and using a new access token, the Maat response will contain information only about routers. Another example is if we make the post filter such that it allows only creation of switches. After making the change in Keycloak, you must fetch and use a new token. The token should be copied and then pasted in the token general variable for the Maat collection. Now, when using the Post API, it will be successful only when trying to create a new switch device. The default is device router, and it will not work when trying because the filter will not match. Maat responds with 403 forbidden and the message saying user filter does not match. If you change the category to switch, the post request will then be completed successfully and the new switch will be created. The Maat documentation provides other examples of different combinations you can make when designing advanced filters. It is truly a powerful tool that can be used to make any custom authorization that you might require. Thanks for watching this short introduction to using Keycloak content-based authorization with filtering for Maat. For more details, please check out the Maat documentation.